Hey guys, this is Moonpie. I'm doing your weekly collective reading for May 11th through the 17th. This will be for all signs. If the messages resonate for you, that's great. If not, it could be for somebody else. Sometimes I do pick up on specific energies that could relate to you, but you'll just have to take the reading for what it is. And we'll take a look and see what's going on with the person you are connected to here. All right, give me 1 second. We're going to pull a card from... Now, just remember, whomever is on your mind when you clicked on this reading, this is what the reading's about. All right, let's see what the energy is for this person, their love energy. Okay, they've got a lot of passion, and that does, that's for you. And this person does have an element of... being passionate by nature. So that would represent allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. This person could be a singer, or you could be, but I feel like this is an energy of this, person being very passionate about you. Now let's see what's going on here with them. Okay, the Knight of Cups. So I feel like this person, your person is very much in love with you. Okay, admires you in your life, who you are, what you're about. You generate beautiful, loving feelings within their heart and their soul when they think about you. Okay, and so, the Knight of Cups can be someone who wants to come in and make some kind of an offer to you. Right? This is water element here, so Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. But this is someone who I feel like this could be travel, something to do with travel, or this person wanting to connect with you, coming to see you, wishing to try to make this connection happen, make an offer, proposal, express their love, offer their cup. Yeah, all because of this being very passionate. I know some of you might be thinking, well, where's this coming from? Or how's this even, you may not even believe it. But, maybe it's not the reading for you. But, I think some of you might be hearing deep within yourself that, I knew it all along. Okay. Okay. So 7 of Swords is here. Yeah, this person is doing something very sneaky behind the scenes here. Okay, they're not revealing to you how they feel. I feel like, they have these emotions for you, they have these feelings for you, but they're hiding them. They're being very sneaky about them. And that's why I think I prefaced what I just said about you might not be relating to this because you don't get a sense that they do feel that way about you, but the reason is because of the 7 of Swords. They keep it a secret, they hide it, they're not sure, they don't want to reveal it, they don't want to get caught for some reason expressing their admiration towards you. I don't even know if it's get caught, but just kind of like they have to hide it for some reason. Now maybe they're hiding it because they have someone else, or because they are not sure how you would take it, that energy, because sometimes that can play out with the 7 of Swords, because this card does represent a card of deceit or hiding or lying or being sneaky. So this is kind of like, for some of you, a secret admirer, or they secretly admire you. Okay, they want to come forward, but they struggle with this. Yeah, 5 of Cups. That's what I was saying. This person feels like if they come forward and, make an offer to you, offer commitment, tell you they love you, want to express how they feel, maybe even propose of some sort, they are really up in their head that you would reject them, or that you would leave them or deny them. They fear rejection in the heart. This person doesn't fear rejection in other areas of their life. It feels more so to do with the heart, and the Five of Cups does represent, it can represent grief and loss. And there's also an element like, they're kind of like, well, if I reach out and tell them that I want to do this, or I'm ready to take it to the next level, take it to the next, or do the next thing, or do, express myself, I fear they might say no or reject me. But if I don't do it, I'm still being rejected. Do you know what I mean? So they're kind of like, I feel when I look at this card that your person is kind of trying to figure out how to say what they want to say. So like they're reading books, they're trying to understand what's the best thing to say, what's the best way to present it. Your person really fears being abandoned or being rejected. It's not so much fear, but they just don't want to feel that level of pain if you tell them no. And you might not tell them no, but something within them, maybe because they've been sneaky in the past, or they've been deceitful, or they've lied about things in the past. Their passion is driving them towards you, and they fear that you might bring this up again, or just say, I don't think so. I can't trust you. I just can't trust you. I mean, without trust, what do you have? And I think they kind of know that, but they don't know what to do. They don't know how to, because their passion is driving them, and their admiration towards you, and the way they feel, their feelings for you. So there's this confusion happening here for this person. Now we have the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, so they're kind of like, should I just stay single, or should I, move forward? Should I make the offer? If I make the offer, will I stay single still? But then if I don't, I'm still single. Sorry, I dropped my microphone. So, they're kind of like, they're confused. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. And there's a part of them that thinks, well, maybe I should just stay on my own. Well, maybe I should just not say anything and just accept that this is a loss, and they're never going to accept me back into their life, or accept me because of, if you just met this person or something along those lines, or they've led a very deceitful type of a life. Maybe they have a reputation that precedes them that you know about. But it's like they're confused. They're like, and it's not even also that you would reject them, but there's this element of, they don't know that they would feel or they would be good enough for you, because they do kind of view you as the Nine of Pentacles here, where you're independent, you have your finances in order as best as possible, you live in your luxury, you're very content and happy, because the Nine does represent contentment and happiness and joyousness, and they also kind of feel like if they reach out to you, you might give them this look. Can you see her face? Where she's just kind of like, you talking to me? You talking to me? Like what? Because it looks like, I feel like they view you as well as being, very focused on work, because that's Pentacle energy, building yourself, building your brand, building your business, studying. Some of you are in school, working on yourself. And they really admire that you are all about you, that you are doing you, and that you really are in this place where, I don't need to have a partner in my life. I'd like to have one, but I really don't need it. I mean, I'm pretty happy and pretty good with where I am. This person's just all up in their emotions about you this week. But the one thing you have to notice, the Knight of Cups does represent expression of feelings, but it doesn't necessarily mean by way of communication. So there may not be an energy of communication this week. I feel like this person is wanting to express how they feel, or wanting to come to your front door and get down on one knee, or make an offer, and of course, I mean, women do it too. If you're a male listening, women have a tendency to get, I don't know if they get down on one knee, but they'll say, hey, I want to get married, or I want to be with you, you know. So either way, you can reverse the roles, but it just feels to me like this person is quite confused. Quite confused. Let's see what else is going on with them. Okay, now here's the Knight of Swords. Yeah. It's like, do I come in gently like a lamb, or do I come in roaring like a lion? They just don't know what to do. I feel like there is an element here with the King of Swords facing the Nine of Pentacles, that they may want to just say to heck with it and just charge in and, you know, come after you. This feels more, because of the horses, it feels more like a movement kind of thing. Some of you might be far away from your person, okay? Just some of you. Like maybe 50% of you might be in a long distance kind of connection with someone. So there may be an element of travel, and I know that, you know, right now we don't really have a travel thing happening so much. I'm not sure 100% if some places are able to do that, but I definitely am picking up this message that they don't want you to be single. Like, there is this part where, like, and I have to keep it real for you. They're not ready to be with you yet, but they don't want anyone else to have you. Okay? And that's kind of harsh. I feel like you're in this position here, also like, well, that's not up to you. That's up to me. You know, if you're not coming in with anything, and you're not, you know, if you're not going to make me your wife or your husband or what have you, then yeah, I'm going to stay out and live my best life and do what I have to do. So that's a small message that's coming in here. But as far as they are, they're battling as well with being single. I feel like in some way they want to just kind of charge and I'm just hearing strange messages like cut that away, like to take control of their life. But they are so conflicted. I'm just seeing so much with this Five of Cups being so conflicted, because that kind of just sits right here in the middle of this reading. I feel like it's mostly, yeah, now I'm really feeling it strongly, like it's vibrational. They aren't ready to fully commit to you, but they don't want anyone else to come after you or to be with you. They don't want anyone else to have you. But, you know, they don't know what to do. They can't let you go because their passion and their emotions towards you are, like I said, are very strong. Let's see what else. Okay, Judgment. Yeah, this is a card of revelation. So your person is really opening up to how they feel about you right this week. Okay, they are. And they are wanting reconciliation. They are wanting to open up to you. They do desire this. They want to like open the door and come clean, let the skeletons out of the closet, which represents their emotions that they've been hiding. They want to like just have a, you know, come out into the light with how they feel, express their love. Yeah, Judgment is, it's almost something's happening within them that is causing them to be drawn to the light, like a moth to a flame, you being the flame and they being the moth. Let's see what else is going on with this person. Okay. Queen of Pentacles. So this is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Your person may have been in a connection with a Queen of Pentacles that they may have been lying about or hiding or being deceitful about. Or it's you, and they've been, as I said, hiding their true emotions and feelings about you, hiding them from you. Okay. You know, I kind of feel like, you know, this Queen of Pentacles, she's very secure within herself, just like the Nine of Pentacles. She's single. And She works very hard. She's very focused on her abundance in life. You know, she loves flowers, she loves animals, she loves rainbows, all things to do with nature and spiritual things. But she's very business oriented and very practical and reserved and down to earth. And even if you're not an earth sign, this could be an energy of just like an aspect of yourself, which I feel like it is, okay? Just an aspect of yourself. And the Queen of Pentacles is upfront and honest and truthful. And she is very observant as well. And the Queen of Pentacles, you know, if that's you, you have known about some type of deceit or lies or confusion, you know, things that have been hidden, you know, down in the basement, okay? And I feel like your energy is like you've just been sitting there waiting for this person to, how do I want to say this, come up out of that basement and walk through that door. And it's their emotions and their love for you that's driving them to come up. Look, because outside of this door, you know, is life. It's truth. Okay. And this owl that sits here on this tree, this represents, sorry if it's sideways, this represents wisdom. Okay. I feel like your person sees that you are not deceitful and that you are not the type of person to keep things in the dark. And maybe you in some way have hidden your emotions from this person as well. It could be that it's running in back and forth type of direction. You may have been doing that for a particular reason. Maybe you were just guarding your heart, or you weren't sure. You were looking more at the situation from a practical point of view. I feel like your person is much more emotional than you are, or that they just keep their emotions hidden better. Okay, let's take a look and see what else here with this Five of Cups. Okay, Temperance, that's Sagittarius energy. So this person, or the energy here, is trying to bring things in the balance. This person that you're connected with has a difficult time balancing out their emotions. They may be very moody, okay? They may have like low moments in their emotions. And I feel like that's something that they try to hide from you. They try to remain on the surface, very stable, emotionally stable, relaxed, grounded, where you would never know. But I feel like deep inside, they hide their rejections or their fears of abandonment. Okay. And they're fearing mostly because they have such strong feelings for you that you would reject them. All right. Based on that Seven of Swords stuff going on, or some past lies or deceit or deception or sneaky behavior. And Temperance represents that I feel like this person is trying to level out how they feel during this week, kind of like take this energy of like, all right, if I approach the listener, it might be done out of a sense of need, because or a sense of not wanting to be abandoned, or feeling like I don't want to lose this person, but it's more like holding on because there's a fear of loss, right? And I feel like they are definitely trying to level out their emotions. Come into harmony, kind of like wait until this passes. That's what I'm hearing. Waiting until this passes, because they have like this deep, they don't want to feel this deep grief. They actually kind of feel grief all the time. I feel like when something hits them, they take it very deeply, you know, like it hits them really hard. And I do feel, since it sits next to the Queen of Pentacles, that feels like your energy to me, that you actually are very good at balancing your emotions and your thoughts very, very well. You know, you're not ever tipped too far to one side. You're not like super cold that all you think about is work. But you're not super emotional that you can't, steady yourself. Okay. And I feel like you kind of bring that to this person in some way, and that's something that they admire about you very much, and they're very passionate about that because they have trouble doing that, because I feel like for them, they're in that Knight of Cups energy where they want to express their emotions, and then they're in the Knight of Swords energy where they want to express their thoughts, but it's very like, at least their thoughts are more dominant. Their communication might be a bit more dominant and cold and harsh at times. Their emotions are more gentle, but they struggle between their emotions and their thoughts, where you are kind of a bit more balanced with that. Like, you will have a thought about something and you'll feel something about it as well, but you're a bit more logical and you have an ability to reason something out. And if you don't, you're learning this week how to be that way, or to just come into harmony. Okay, let's take a look and see what else is happening here. Okay, the King of Swords. So again, some of you could be in a connection with an air sign, but this does represent your person. I feel like you guys are a good match. You're more down to earth and practical, and this person is kind of a bit more heady. With the King of Swords, they're calculating, but not in a manipulative way for the worse. They're more like they can think things through. As I was saying, the Knight of Swords, that swordy energy, that mental stuff is much more dominant within them. The emotions, a bit more gentle. They're not really good, is what I'm trying to say, with expressing their emotions because they fear rejection on an emotional level. So they stay very much in that King of Swords kind of energy, where, again, your pentacle, and at least this week, they've got that sword energy where they're thinking things through. And how else can I explain the King of Swords? King of Swords is very witty. He's, again, not as emotional. He hides it. That's how I feel. He kind of hides it. It's not a priority to him. And it doesn't feel like it's a priority to you this week either. Because you're coming across to me as being open, real, honest, truthful, down-to-earth, practical, balanced. And you may have a little bit of that King of Swords energy as well within you, where, that King of Swords, he kind of sits back and thinks things through a little bit. And I was saying that you kind of have that energy going forward. But I also feel like they do too, or they're getting that this week. See, you have to understand, as I'm looking at this reading, the only two cup cards are the Knight of Cups and the Five of Cups. So when we're talking about emotions, or when I'm talking about the emotions in this reading, I feel like this person wants to express their love, but they're fearful. They want to express, let's get married, or let's commit, or let's take this further, because I really admire you and I really love you, but I'm fearful of expressing this because I don't usually do this. So let me take a look here and see what else is going on. Now we have the Queen of Wands. So, all right, we've got two queens here. Your person probably has a connection with someone else, and they're struggling about letting that person go and coming towards you. Okay, some of you, if you know for a fact that they've got someone else, or then that's the situation. If you don't know for a fact, there may be a female figure in their life who, and it could have something to do with parents as well, where there's kind of an expectation, like the father would always say, focus on work. That's the most important thing. And the mother would say something along those lines of like, the mother and father kind of have this similar thing about their belief system. The Queen of Wands is very much a go-getter, and I feel like if if they have a influence by parents, it was always the parents saying to them, focus on your work, stay single, and go after, you're building your business or making your career. Career seems to be very predominant in this person's life or in their family. So when they get caught up in these emotions, or when they're feeling something really heavily, they're confused. They don't know what to do about this. Now, also, you could be taking on the elements of both of these queens, where you're standing strong, because the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles both have their standards. They don't take any bull cake from anyone. And, I kind of feel like you are taking on both of the energies of both of them, where you're very practical, but you're also very, how do I say it, like brave, okay, when it comes to this connection. And I kind of feel like you're also a little bit taking on that Knight of Swords energy, that take charge of your life energy as well going forward. Now let's take a look and see the possible outcome, or the solution here. Now we've got the Queen of Cups, and we have the High Priestess, and we have the Ten of Swords. Okay, so there's surrender happening here, which is a good thing. It's a good thing. I feel like your person is like hit rock bottom. And you have too, especially if you've been in a relationship. If not, you are kind of like in this place where you've hit rock bottom with dating. You're just like, whatever will be, will be. And if you meet someone, you do. If you don't, then you don't. But I feel like both of you are kind of in this place where I'm just going to trust my gut. I'm going to be in my loving, intuitive, warm, emotionally expressive energy. I feel like that's kind of like both of you realize that it's time to let the secrets out. It's time to express. And for them to express their love to you and how they feel, your version of expressing it would be to receive it. Now, some of you might not trust this person. It doesn't mean you won't accept what they say and accept them for who they are. But as far as you making a decision this week to get involved with them or rehash some old stuff, I'm not really seeing that happen. But I do see an energy of just surrendering and being at peace for both of you. Like for this person, I feel like they're surrendering. They're giving up in the sense of like, no, it's not giving up. It feels more like they're just, there's nowhere else for this person to go but up. If you've left this person or they left you, okay, this person is either going to move up in life without you, or they are going to go down with the ship, or they are going to come right back to you. Either way, whatever decision they make, there's an element here with the Ten of Swords of not trying to control this anymore and going with the emotions and going with the intuition. Okay. And I feel like on their end, this is the place that they're coming to, where they know the secrets that they've been holding, they're not going to suffer anymore with their secret. And this is an energy of spilling out their emotions, spilling their cup, letting it out towards you. Okay. And this could just be, hey, I've been hiding the fact, because the High Priestess is secretive and the Seven of Swords, have been hiding how I feel about you. And maybe I haven't told you. I've been fearful that you would not reciprocate. And it's not so much about like whether they love you or not, because I feel like they do. It's more so about the fact that they were fearful to express it. That you would say, well, thanks, but I don't love you back, right? And I think you do, because you're here and you're listening. Now, listen, this could be somebody that you have not been involved with, that this person's been admiring you from afar. And you haven't been doing any chasing or anything, because if your cards basically down here are cards of inaction. Okay. You're just looking for someone to be real, to be honest and truthful, to be balanced, to be in harmony. Sharing these 2 cups you're looking for, like that's the 2 of cups. Sharing those 2 cups, someone who can communicate well, and someone who respects you, respects your position in life. I feel like this person's got all the stuff going on. They have all these secrets and this deception, and they're confused and they're lost. Now, I want to just pull one more card from, okay, healing family issues. I feel like this was in the last reading. Love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So there is an element of healing some family stuff happening. Love yourself first. Okay. Self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So I feel like something's building here, okay? Something's building. I don't necessarily feel like it's just all going to come out of the blue next week. It might not, but there's just a lot of healing stuff going on here this week. Now let me see. I just want to pull a card from the Lover's Oracle. Okay, this one just flew out here. Friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. Okay, and for me, this means if you're in this connection and it's good, or it's moving along and it just has some struggle, friendship is very important, and that has to do with acceptance. This is like an ex. This is nurturing the bonds of friendship with your friends, not with your ex, because you had to let your ex go, and that person has to like come to terms with stuff. If they just want to be friends with you and they can't give anything to you and you're not ready to do that, nurture the bonds of friendship with other friends. Okay? New beginning, a new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. So there's some new stuff that's definitely happening here for you. Again, some of you have a secret admirer. Some of you just have someone from the past who's struggling to express how they feel about you and are actually waking up to how they feel. But you might have some, just like a new adventure happening in your life, a new start. There's a new beginning coming to you. Let me see. Oh, and healing. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of healing, and especially with what's going on in the world right now, there's so much healing going on spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically. It's not just those of us who don't have anything, an illness or anything. We're watching other people who are struggling with healing and recovering, people close to us, and this is having an effect on us. So there's kind of a ripple effect that's happening all over. And the healing card is here. Imagine yourself and the one you love surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. So there's a lot of major stuff. And I think May 13th, we go into Venus retrograde, which means there's a reevaluation of partnerships, of people from our past, kind of like a Mercury retrograde, but this is more about love and beauty and our partnerships. So there's a lot of healing energy that's going on here, and your person is going through it too. They may not be showing it to you. They might be hiding things from you right now, and that's fine if this is someone from your past or just someone you're connecting with right now. I feel like they're looking for something and they're trying to get into a better place in their lives emotionally and with you, and you just stay where you are. You're doing good. I wouldn't recommend waiting for someone to come forward. I feel like you should still keep, like, whatever your new beginning is, it's happening here for you. If you get a new job offer or a new business opportunity, or there's a new baby coming, like there's a change. There's a new beginning happening. There's a change. And so embrace that new change that comes in your life, and try to live in the moment and be as happy and as joyful as you possibly can. Love is always with you. If there isn't someone who's expressing it to you, there's love within you. And so embrace that love and those emotions and the way you feel, and love yourself as best as you can, you know, because there's no greater love than that. And love God, because God cares for you so much. And, you know, if you're a female, you know, you're the daughter of a king. Don't forget that. Okay, don't forget that. So that's going to be your reading for the week coming forward. I hope that you enjoyed it. And I will see you guys very soon. Okay, take care.